Hey San Jose, what's going on with the local real estate market? We've closed data through August and we're heading into the autumn season. Let's take a look at the actual market stats. Hi, I'm Theresa Wellman with HomeownerExperience.com, your local San Jose, California realtor. I help home buyers and sellers strategically plan their next move. So let's look at the data. What's going on with the market? Is inventory going up? Are sales going down as they typically do in the autumn? Well, let's look at the stats. Okay, so here we are with the Santa Clara County chart, and I'm going to zoom in a little bit so you get a better idea, but local Silicon Valley market continues to be strong because the supply and demand is still opposing each other. So the supply, let's zoom into that, is extra low. Look at this line relative to history. And the demand also higher than what we've typically seen, especially this time of year. But there is a seasonal change happening. If you look at the prices, they're dropping a little bit. If you look at the inventory, it's kind of going up, maybe dropping completely. And the sales are also dropping. So let's look at the San Jose data. Here we are continuing to see kind of similar factors, but the market continues strong because we are seeing multiple offers, selling about 8% over on average, so still really good demand. And buyers still feel that there's just very low supply. Again, look at this yellow line showing the inventory over history and time, and it is definitely low, and it's heading more towards a typical time of year. But if you look back prior to 2017, we would never got anywhere near these numbers, but the last few years we've hit those numbers, still just really low. And the supply is holding, it seems. It popped up a little bit, then dropped, and seems to be maybe holding out there, or maybe we had just a little boost and it's going to drop again seasonally. I don't know, because we're at such record inventory lows. How much lower can it go? Well, it's definitely done it, so it is possible. The demand, if you look at these green sales lines, continues to drop, third month in a row that the number of sales has dropped. So August, the prices bounced back just a tiny bit, and the number of sales are still up from 2020. We have 17.5% increase in prices, and 11% more sales happened in August 2021 than August 2020. But as you can see, those number of sales have slowed down from the previous month. So we're taking a little bit of a seasonal turn. So the key takeaways for August is we still have really low inventory. Days of inventory just 19, meaning less than 3 weeks, all of the houses available for sale will be gone. Inventory is down just a tiny bit, about 7%, and the pending sales actually ticked up. So that's an interesting thing. Maybe buyers woke up and saw a little opportunity or realized these interest rates are holding and they jumped in. But the percent of inventory in contract actually increased as well. Now, this is all of San Jose. Of course, some areas are doing better than others. But it was 64% of homes in contract last month, and now we're at 67%. So a slight tick up. So again, factors that could change this market: increasing interest rates, which we're just not seeing. I'll show you a chart. A big downturn in the stock market. Again, not seeing that. I'll show you the chart. And then maybe a lot more inventory. But again, we saw a little increase and I thought, we're going to have a peak. And then it went down again. So I just don't think we're going to have a lot more inventory coming to market in the fall, because it's typically a slower inventory market for the season anyway. So here's those interest rates. Look at that, holding right about 2.87%. Pretty amazing, crazy rates. And record-breaking, obviously they've been kind of around there for most of the year, except for in the spring there was a little bump. But historically, we are just super low on those interest rates. So if you're considering buying, you might want to jump in and take advantage of those rates, because it makes these Silicon Valley prices much more affordable. Now look at the stock market. Now, if you've got stock, you definitely need to be jumping in, because the stock market is going up, up, up. And actually we saw a softening in the prices locally. So we don't see that too often. If you look at the number of circles here, oops, there's a circle missing here. But the point being is these charts are going in the opposite direction right now, which means it's a great opportunity to cash out some of that stock and put a down payment on a house and get a really great interest rate. Unemployment, again, continuing to drop, but most home buyers that I see getting in the market obviously are employed, but are high-tech buyers. So they weren't really affected with the pandemic unemployment spike. And so those are the people that are financially stable to jump into the market. So let's look at the condos county-wide to get a perspective of the condo market. It is a little bit different. We have 26 days of supply, so almost a month. That feels a lot more than less than 3 weeks, but obviously it's not drastically more, just a little over a week or 7 days difference. But the number of sales is down 11% from the previous month. And the percent over asking is down. We're to 3.5%. Again, this is closed August data, not the pending sales that will show closed in September. I'm seeing those pending sales even soften a tad more in the single family and the condo market as well. So inventory is actually down. It kind of been spiking up and down a little bit. If you look closely, up, down, up, down. And so both supply and demand are down this last month heading into this fall autumn season. It is a good time to buy if you're looking to buy and you can find what you're looking for. And it's probably going to get even to be a better time to buy in the next month or two. So next, if you want to buy a house in the Bay Area, watch how to start your home buying research on this video I've created here. Or if you're wondering what's included in closing costs when you buy a home in the San Jose area, check out my video on that as well. Thanks for watching.